that, in collaboration with the Georgetown City Council, will witness a complete transformation targeting the drainage system, modernizing recreational spaces, improving waste management through waste energy conversion, enhancing traffic management, and constructing multi-story parking facilities. For Linden, the coalition aims to transform the town into a major economic and commercial hub in collaboration with the Linden City Council. This transformation includes the creation of a free zone, the establishment of a transportation hub along the Linden-Lethem Highway, the development of deep water port facilities for container and product movement, and the construction of new roads to support the timber and logging industries. The township of New Amsterdam will see a new wave of transformation.
In New Amsterdam, the plan includes upgrading and expanding the internal road network, building new wharfs to serve the Berbice River, introducing a new river ferry for goods and passengers, transportation.
Plans also involve major upgrades to enhance economic activity across the country. Additionally, the coalition plans to construct a deep water port with a connecting railway service for cargo movement, linking hubs in Essequibo and Berbice.
Construct a ring road network linking Linden, Purika, Georgetown, and Berbice, including, sir, a light rail system similar to the London Orbital Network.
Patterson emphasized that the coalition will build bridges to link communities such as Kakwani, Madya, and Lethem. Additionally, no regional airstrips in Linden, Essequibo, Berbice, and Lethem will also be developed to serve as passenger and cargo hubs.
We will invite existing oil operators to commence discussions on a more equitable distribution of our oil resources.
Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Civic Barrett Jagdeo, believes that the joint opposition is creating a smokescreen on the entire issue of biometrics for the 2025 general and regional elections. Travis Chase has been following that story.
It is the view of General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Civic Barrett Jagdeo, that concerns raised by the parliamentary opposition over the implementation of digital biometric registration and voter verification for the 2025 general and regional elections are not genuine.
They are trying to create an issue where there is none. GCOM's ability to conduct the elections have been vastly enhanced, improved. In fact, it is better now than before to conduct free and fair elections.
Mr. Jagdeo, who was at the time speaking during his regular Thursday afternoon press conference, believes that the opposition's concerns are nothing but a smokescreen.
It would lead to confusion around the elections, and that is what they want. They want multiple fronts to claim on election day that there is rigging going on or something of that sort.
Recently, the Alliance for Change met with senior GCOM functionaries, and after that meeting, the party said that it was more than convinced that the Guyana Elections Commission is in no way capable of running the country's elections. The PPP General Secretary, though, is fully backing GCOM.
7 challenges are outlined in great detail, and anyone who is unbiased would see that this could disenfranchise people at the polling places.
Recently, Chairman of the Guyana Elections Commission, retired Justice Claudette Singh, decided that introducing digital biometrics, though legally possible, could not be done because of insufficient time.
There'd be a whole array of international observers in the country and local observers to ensure that the robust systems at polling places to prevent voters impersonation will be faithfully observed.
The joint opposition political parties is demanding that each voter must be digitally fingerprinted and verified at the polling place to avoid voter impersonation or multiple voting. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Meanwhile, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal has accused the opposition of setting up the Guyana Elections Commission as a scapegoat for its expected defeat in the upcoming general and regional elections. Nandlal says the APNU-OFC is already making excuses and unfairly attacking the electoral body. Tiana Cole has that story.
Attorney General Anil Nandlal, during his weekly program Issues in the News, criticized the APNU-AFC for attacking GCOM over its decision not to introduce electronic fingerprint for the 2025 elections. Nandlal argued that the opposition is looking for an excuse ahead of their anticipated defeat at the polls.
When they realize, as they have realized now, that they cannot win a fair elections, when they realize that they cannot secure the ballots of the electorate in majority to win an elections, they always direct their attack and their scrutiny to the electoral system and GCOM.
Nandlal accused the opposition of repeatedly shifting its position on electoral rules to serve its own interest. He said their call for biometric voting is another unconstitutional demand meant to create post-election disputes.
I have said to you over and over again that we have biometrics in our system already. We have fingerprints, we have pictures, photographs, we have distinguishing marks. All of that are in our database.
He emphasized that polling stations are already heavily monitored, with presiding officers, assistants, and party representatives overseeing the process.
But because they are likely to lose, they want to come now with all these technical artifices so they can fault it in the end.
On January 16, 2025, GCOM's chair, retired Justice Claudette Singh, ruled that preventing someone from voting due to a lack of fingerprint verification would be unconstitutional. Nandlal said this decision is consistent with her 1998 ruling in the Esther Pereira case.
She said to them, biometrics is just like the ID card in Esther Pereira. That if you a voter turn up and you prevent him from voting because he doesn't satisfy some biometric requirement you have, you are doing the same thing that was done in the 97 election.
Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned. We will be back after this break.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Ready to up your game? Ready to up your game? Win big with over 60 epic prizes. A brand new PS5, Nintendo Switch, iPhone 16 Pro Max, Apple smartwatch, and the hottest earbuds from Apple and Samsung. Plus, we are giving away thousands in phone credit and a whole year supply of Buster or Turbo Energy drink. Here's how. Buy any Buster or Turbo Energy drink. Find the code starting with BB and enter online or on WhatsApp. Visit us on Facebook or Instagram at Turbo_Caribbean or Buster Guyana for all the details. Don't just play. Up your game with Buster and Turbo Energy.
You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Welcome back. You will hear now from Travis Chase that soon the remaining cash grant distribution exercise will resume countrywide.
After the passage of the 2025 national budget, only then Guyanese who have not yet received their $100,000 cash grants will be able to do so. This is according to General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic Government, Barra Jack Dio.
So now, as soon as the resources are placed in because we are appropriating, hopefully by next week, Thursday, the budget will be completed. You have 4 days for the estimates to be considered by next week. The remaining regions could start getting their checks.
Debates on the 2025 national budget wrapped up on Thursday. The National Assembly is now engaged in consideration of the estimates.
There's still lots of people to register, like in some regions.
The government spokesperson said, too, that permanent measures are being put in place to facilitate citizens who were not able to register.
Anyone in any region who's been unable to register, we're putting in place permanent arrangements where they can go in and get registered. And then I'd have to talk to them about how we deal with people who can't come to the places and get registered.
It was Senior Minister with responsibility for finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, who told the National Assembly that more than 400,000 Guyanese have already registered for the cash grant, while a total of 300,000 checks have been printed and are ready for distribution. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
The suspect in the murder of a barometer teen is yet to be apprehended by local law enforcement. Daisy Richards has been following that story.
Ian Moore, a 40-year-old man who allegedly murdered 16-year-old Janelle David, fled the scene in an ATV in the direction of 5-Star Backdam Northwest District, Region 1, after committing the gruesome act. The crime occurred between the 29th and 30th of January 2025. On Thursday, police on the Barometer Police Station and a medic from the Barometer Cottage Hospital were summoned to a makeshift camp where they found the teen girl lying motionless in a hammock. The police officers then examined the victim's body and found marks of violence to her right eye and swelling at the back of her head. According to a police report, the teen and the man were sharing a common law relationship and were living together up to the time of her gruesome death. A 31-year-old cook who works at the camp about 15 feet from the couple's camp at Barometer said she saw the couple and they both appeared to be in high spirits. The cook said she left the mining site for the main village and on her return, she saw Moore packing his belongings in an ATV. She said she questioned the 40-year-old man about the whereabouts of the victim, to which he replied, quote, "She's sleeping in her hammock," unquote. She said she immediately checked the girl's hammock and saw her lying motionless with marks of violence, and at that time, the suspect has already made good his escape. Her body was escorted to the Barometer Cottage Hospital and was pronounced dead on arrival. A manhunt is ongoing for the suspect as investigations continue. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Digicel is celebrating 18 amazing years, and we're giving you the ultimate shopping spree. That's right, top up with $1,000 or more, and you could be one of 4 lucky winners, each walking away with up to $1 million in groceries. Imagine filling your carts with everything you need and more, absolutely free. Top up now and get ready to dash for carts full of groceries. Digicel, the network for everyone, everywhere.
Interested in honoring or paying tribute to a loved one, or just making a loved one feel special? HGP TV offers you all that and more. Air your birthday greetings, death announcements, and wedding anniversaries on HGP TV today. HGP TV offers affordable prices, convenience, and great services. Call us on 220-3660 or email us at sales@hgptv.com.
Get
Get your tickets now for the One Guyana, One Love tribute to Bob Marley showcase at the Pegasus Poolside on Friday, February the 7th at 7 p.m. Featuring Brandon Harding, Mark Batson, Prince Ali, Empress Jalove, King Mandela, Beanick, Wi-Fi, DJ China, Carry and Correction Band, Lava Nile, and Ras Sebi, aka Bling Ras. MCs Melody Thomas and Ras Punchy. Music by Redemption Sound and Murphy One-Man Band. Admission $3,000 in advance. Get your tickets at the Pegasus Hotel front desk and White Castle Fish Shop at Hatfield and John Streets. For more information, call 661-2976. It's the One Guyana, One Love tribute to Bob Marley showcase.
Don't give up the fight.
Good evening, I'm Daisy Richards with Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Trinidad and Tobago. A total of 1,197 Trinidad and Tobago nationals are reportedly among the 1.4 million foreign nationals listed for deportation from the United States. This figure, among others, for several countries, is contained in an unconfirmed document from the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, Enforcement and Removal Operations, ERO, which has been widely circulated on social media in the past week. The document dated November 24, 2024 states there were 1,445,549 foreign nationals on ICE's non-detained docket with final orders of removal. Fox News reported on the document on December 11, 2024. While in Jamaica, Jamaica's government says it is closely watching developments in the United States and their possible effects on the country. According to Minister of Education, Youth, Skills and Information, Senator Dr. Danon Morris Dixon, just days after U.S. President Donald Trump took office on January 20, he imposed a 90-day global freeze on foreign aid to allow for a review. This decision could impact billions of dollars in funding from the U.S. State Department and the U.S. aid, which has supported Jamaica for over 60 years in areas like health, education, and security. At a post-cabinet press briefing on January 29, Dr. Morris Dixon said the National Security Council met last Thursday to discuss the issue. She assured that the government has been actively assessing the situation, with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in constant contact with U.S. partners. Foreign Affairs Minister Camille Johnson-Smith is expected to provide further updates soon. Estimating the number of Jamaicans living illegally in the U.S. is difficult. As of November 2024, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, reported that about 5,120 undocumented Jamaicans had deportation orders. However, this does not include all Jamaicans without legal status. In 1996, the U.S. State Department and Homeland Security estimated that as many 70% of Jamaican migrants to the U.S. entered illegally, though current data is limited. The U.S. plays a key role in Jamaica's development through financial aid. In 2021, the U.S. provided around $33.41 million in foreign assistance, focusing on health, education, and security. Additionally, Jamaican Americans send over $2 billion in remittances annually, significantly supporting Jamaica's economy. Finally, the Coast Guard of St. Kitts and Nevis has discovered 13 decomposing bodies in a boat adrift off the coast, days after another 5 bodies were found in a skiff near Trinidad and Tobago. Officials of the 2 Caribbean countries said it was not immediately clear if there was any link between the 2 incidents or who the deceased were. Cromwell Henry, the Deputy Commissioner of St. Kitts and Nevis Police, said the 13 bodies found on Wednesday were in an advanced state of decomposition. He could not give the victims' age or gender. The captainless boat was towed to shore and an investigation opened. On Saturday, a similar call-out led to the discovery of a skiff with 5 dead people on board off Trinidad and Tobago, about 1,200 kilometers away. The vessel was in a poor state and sank while being towed to the island, officials said. A Trinidadian Coast Guard statement noted a, quote, striking resemblance, unquote, between the vessel found on Saturday and another discovered nearby in 2021, which contained the remains of 15 people. It was speculated that the boat had drifted from the African coast with migrants on board. Thank you for watching. Do have a great weekend. Until next time.
With or without the opposition's support, the gas to energy project will succeed, PM Phillips, saying roasts opposition over slew of measures to improve living standards. Patterson unveils ambitious urban development plan during 2025 budget debate. And a 40-year-old man on the run after killing bar-meter teen. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgp